Hey mamas, and welcome back to my channel. So you're gonna see me taking my hair down because and some of it's down already, but you're gonna see me fidgeting with it because my daughter and I, we have a big girls night out. Sorry. We have a big girls night out planned after I pick her up from school. So I'm trying to get my life together right now. So I'm gonna be multitasking, doing my hair, talking to you guys. Okay, so here's my what shall I call this? You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I understand why people are gonna think this, right? But here's the thing. People look at me and they see that I have a daughter. And they think that I am just this nurturing, caring woman who loves children and I'm just kind and sweet and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not. I am very nice. I'm very kind. But guys, honestly, like I don't like everybody's kids. And it makes it so difficult when my daughter wants to have like slumber parties and stuff because I have strict rules in my house. No, you can't eat in the living room. No, you can't have certain foods. Like I just don't buy certain types of foods. I'm vegan. We don't buy those things. And I raised my daughter to act a certain way, and so I expect a certain thing from children, right? Just like I expect certain things from adults. And you just don't always get it. So I I have to have like, serious conversations with my daughter's friends, parents. Because again, people assume that because I'm a woman and because I have a child that, I'm just going to be kind and sweet and your kid can act like they act with you, with me. For instance, so if your child tells you to shut up, right? And maybe you don't like it, but they get away with it. Okay, that's you guys. My daughter doesn't do that. And I'll be damned if your child comes to my house and tell me to shut up. I will put your kid out and I will call you and let you know your child is waiting for you outside. Luckily, we're here in California. It ain't raining or snowing. Your kid's good. Right? So, like, I'll give him a chance or two. But for the most part, like, I expect your child to be respectful. And so I do have to have conversations with kids, parents, as well as the kid, letting them know, okay, this is how I expect you to behave. And I am a fun mom. I will take you places. You can have whatever you want as long as you are respectful, right? And every kid isn't that way. Just like every woman isn't a nurturer. And like every woman isn't like super nice. Like don't look at me and just expect that like, oh, all the kids want to have a sleepover. Oh, that's great. And you're looking at me like they coming over my house. I got rules. So if your kids don't like following rules, they can't come over. So here it is. If you are like me and you're a woman and a mother who has rules in her home, you have expectations of children, please do not be passive aggressive. Um, Make sure you are communicating that information, whatever it is. If it's, you know, if again, like me, I'm vegan, so when children want to come over my house, guess what? We got vegan snacks. We we don't eat no meat. Like that's our household. So talk to the parents about it. Make sure the kids talk to their friends about it. If you have rules, if you have certain expectations, communicate those things. Because just like, they say in a relationship, right? Communication is key. It is the same way when you want to have people over, or when your children want to have people over to your home. You have to communicate with the children, you have to communicate with the parents. You can't be shy and you can't just accept anything. This is your home, this is your space, this is where you are supposed to feel most at peace. If you are not at peace in your home, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be very uncomfortable, whether it's just for a night or for the weekend. I would tell you it's going to be the longest night or weekend of your life if you can't lay down some rules for your own home. So my daughter knows, you want to have friends over. This is what it is. You better make sure your friends know. And I will also have a conversation with the friends. Okay, this is what you can and cannot do. This is the rules. And if you can't follow rules, I gotta send you home. Right? So again, my daughter, she's social. She's definitely social. And she loves having friends over, but it's just we can't do it often because if especially if you got like finicky friends, like, 1 minute you guys are besties, the next minute you guys hate each other. That's great. But like if she breaks something on mine because y'all funky right now, problems. Okay. So guys, just keep that in mind, that number one, you don't have to like every kid. You don't you don't have to like all of your kids' friends. And honestly, they don't always have to come over. But if there are things going on, birthday parties, just fun weekend stuff, and the kids want to come over, to just hang out, and you want to let them, and but inside of you is that conflict, just make sure you communicate. Just make sure you talk to them about it. Don't be shy about it. Don't be a shy mom. It's okay to say like, hey, um, we don't drink that or we don't eat that. You can't bring that in here. You can't play with that. And if they can't follow simple rules, they just can't come over. They have to go home. Like, it's okay. Do what you gotta do. Do what you have to do to make sure you're at peace and to make sure that, you know, you don't sacrifice who you are or your rules for some kids and a good time. Your child is always going to have a super fun time as long as you're happy. If you're mad that kids are over, they're not going to have fun because they're going to think as soon as them kids leave, they're going to get in trouble or, something bad or whatever. Just make sure that you are at peace. You know what? Like I said, if you don't want them to come over, say no. Like, you can say no. You can say no to your children. Okay? Say no to them. Just like, no, it's, this is not a good weekend. Or just be like, you know what? I'm not really comfortable with your friends coming over. Be honest. Sometimes, women, and we have gotten so much better at this, but sometimes, women can be very afraid to communicate their feelings, be it with their children because they don't want to hurt their feelings, or maybe they don't think they're going to understand, or with their friends or whoever. And a lot of times we keep things to ourselves and we think that's what we need to do, when honestly the best thing for everyone is for you to just say what you're thinking, say how you're feeling, and it's perfectly fine to do so. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. Again, they don't gotta come to your house. In all honesty, I enjoy being around children. I enjoy being around children who can laugh and play and have fun without crying, without whining. I love curious children who want to, get outside and they want to discover new things. I love wrestling with kids and joking with kids, and I love playing in hair and makeup and that kind of thing. Like I said, I just don't like disrespectful kids, and that's honestly what I run across most often. I find, if I see you being disrespectful to your parents, like, I don't want you over to my house. Like, why you want to come over here? So, that is my channel for today, guys. Sometimes I feel like I just want to come on here and talk because I am a single mom, and I just want to talk to you guys and see how you feel about things, because I don't always have anybody to talk to. It's just me and my daughter, And, there's just some things that, everybody isn't going to understand. And so be around people who are going to encourage you and lift you up and help you grow and to give you the space just to be real, just to be you, you know. Um, I'm in that space all the time, but it's definitely always good to hear from other single moms and see what you guys are thinking, and this is even for those moms who are, who have smaller kids. Now my daughter, she's 10 years old, but you may have, smaller children, and maybe, you can relate to this because you've had issues with play dates, and maybe them babies are just crying and crying and crying, and you honestly, you don't want to hear it. It's okay. You can say no. Or, there's nice ways that you can go about cutting things short. If you are a nice person and you like people to always be happy, like no matter what, you like to please people, that is okay. Own it. But it's just, that's not me. But it doesn't mean it doesn't have to be you. You don't have to pretend to be anybody else. If that is you, there are kind ways that you can say things to change up the environment. So talk to me, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know any stories that you guys have. If you want to hear actual stories of mine, let me know because I got some good ones. I might even just go ahead and share some with you on another video. But that's all. We'll talk again soon, guys.